let's go.
My name is Flogie and I design under the name Jean Flogie, and I specialize in fashion print and women's wear.
My name is Ruben Jurriën. I'm a fashion designer that focuses on making garments that reflect society in the best way possible, and with that I mean garments that are adjustable to any size.
I'm Jonas, I'm 28 years old, originally from Germany, and we are a duo called maatrev. And yeah.
I'm Martha, I'm 29 years old and I'm also from Germany, being here together with Jonas for Fashion Clash.
I'm Esra Copur, I'm a fashion designer and I work in an interdisciplinary way. I sometimes combine clothes with installations or now with performance.
So we are MAASH. And so we are a kind of artist duo, because we see ourselves not like a brand, but more on the artist direction, working around textile.
I am Barbara Rozenberg. I'm an artist from Poland and I work with performance wear, costume design and clothing.
Guys.
So I think I first heard of FASHIONCLASH Festival actually from our art professor in the university where we both met in Pforzheim. And then one of the students that studied with us in the masters in Paris, she was here last year, so.
Yeah, then we saw it again and we already knew that we wanted to apply, but we had to finish the degree collection, what we did, and then we applied and now we are here.
I got involved in the Clash House after I saw the call for the participants, and I was very excited because I never prepared performers before, and I do design specifically for movement, so it was very exciting for me to have the space to show my pieces how I wanted them to be seen.
We followed a coaching trajectory with an institution in Brussels called MAD. And then, they really believed in us, in our projects, our ideas, and they really also helped a lot. And so, because they are working also with different kind of fashion festivals, so when they saw our work, they were like, okay, you should really go to the Fashion Clash.
I got involved with the Clash House trajectory by I did a residency at Toneelgroep Maastricht and Via Zuid in March, and I made a really short performance and a piece. And then I invited Branko to come and talked with him a few times of what I wanted to do, because I wanted to develop this little performance. Yeah, and then he told me about the Clash House, and then we also talked about doing maybe a participation project that I needed to come up with myself, of the structure or what I wanted to do to involve other people.
So how everything started was, I was actually, after my MA at Central St. Martin's, I was actually contacted by Branko. So he said, I've seen your work, it looks really interesting. I think it's something that you should present on a FASHIONCLASH platform.
Yeah, a couple of years ago we decided to step away from the classical runway shows and to focus more on the actual performative aspect of a collection. So how can we really tell the story of the collection through the performance and not only emphasis on the actual runway that model comes and goes. And so we started doing that by organizing a trajectory where designers get coaching and more of a conversation with theater makers. So what is my story and how do I translate it into a performance?
Yeah, with that.
With the bird.
So you have a little bit of also something in you, yes, and a little stop, and then you continue with it.
So when I'm doing the coaching sessions, I'm really trying to help them to go to the core of what they want to express, like what is it that they really want to say, and connect them to their urgency as artists. So that could be done through questions or actually giving them some examples, other references, throw maybe ideas.
I always start dreaming with them, so I'm always asking how would the dream performance look like? Let's start with the beginning. How looks the beginning? And then we talk through it, and then we make the dream performance, and then we are gonna look at his performance and look, what do we need to tell the story? Do we need everything you dream of? Can we choose some things so the other things will step out more? We just start to make the performance, and it can change it every time, and you can change it every time, but we just make a start, and then from there we're gonna fly.
Giovanni and Laisvie were really amazing. They were really kind and really calming. So it was for me kind of a chaotic time because I was also still making this collection. I also had a show on Fashion Week with this collection, so it was really during the making that there was also already thought about the performances. So they really helped me to give myself some more headspace and to really make me trust in my instincts.
Like the advices that we have from Laisvie and Giovanni. These professional people, they see other stuff that we don't see, and maybe like we are not in the same world, so maybe we see it different as well. So it's nice when you connect both, and but they were super useful. Yes.
Yeah, it's like we're gonna the second part, you go much faster.
So the whole experience of working with all the team and choreographers was really, the flow was really easy. So you have your idea, you speak to the team who helps you bring your vision of your fashion concept via performance, which I have never done before. And it was really great to have this backup system, someone who knows how things go in performance art, and to really guide you through while still listening to all of your wishes and concept, and really try to adjust the performance based on what you want.
I see. So a tiny bit behind?
Like stand like there's nothing aligned. Working with the choreographer and the performers, it was amazing because I feel like usually for the fashion shows the models are not used to wearing something that is not conventional clothing, and they are not that used to moving in a different way. So it was actually amazing with the performers I was assigned to, but also working with Gia. It was amazing with the both coaches, and I feel like I learned a lot, and I got a lot of confidence that I can create a piece that I wanted for so long.
So not everyone in the same...
I do feel that we have a different, diverse group, because each project is very unique and very concrete and very different in that sense. But I do find that all the designers share some values, such as sustainability in fashion, inclusion, and interdisciplinary work. So even though they are very different, I think them and the whole Fashion Clash event and people, we all share those values.
Close your eyes, take a moment to breathe. Feel how alive you are in this moment, and that you can share this liveliness with the whole audience. Inhale. Tick, 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 tick.
And then we go to this, we make ourselves warm. And I count from 3 to 1, and then we are gonna throw it all away. 3, 2, 1!
What was nice about Fashion Clash is that actually the performance gets like the main part or the main focus of the whole project. And with this collection we planned from the beginning to have this performative aspect and character. So we were very happy and pleased to be able to come here and perform.
It is really interesting to see more fashion as a real creative field, not only a commercial field. And I think with Fashion Clash, and the Clash House performance, it's really interesting to mix fashion with performance. I think not many people thought about that kind of combination before.
Last year during the open mic night was the first time I experimented with performance and fashion together. But this time in the Clash House, it's the elevated version, so it's even more incorporation of dance and singing as well. And yeah, there's so many aspects in this performance of I really set my world. I really show what I have in my mind in a perfect world. So that's really interesting, and that's only possible in performance, I think. So that's nice. For me, is the Clash House really a sort of experimentational free zone, so I can do whatever I like and go full out. And I really enjoy the performance aspect, and now also I incorporated music. So I wrote a song and a friend of mine made the music, and together we created this sort of mini musical, and I really like it, and I think I want to do it maybe more.
So the performance is based on emotions. And the idea is that we have to see and accept even the worst emotions we experience, because only when we give them space to kind of bloom in us, they can move on and we can move on as well. For me, the performance is kind of the beginning, because I think I was waiting so long for the space that I could prepare something like this and get also a little bit of guidance.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely open to using performance as is in my future work. It was something I wasn't really comfortable doing, and after the Fashion Clash Festival and all the help that I received from my mentors and choreographers, I'm definitely more confident in doing performance, because now I know what I have to pay attention to really say my message.
It's developing further and further. Also to the point that even in the performers and models, we are looking for more performative people that can do the performances. So for the future, we want to develop the Clash House further into even more crossover project with adding sound design, music design, and really experiment more how the performance can be enriched and become something that can stand on its own, not only for one evening, but it can also go to other festivals and tour around.
Well, in the future, I would love to see more design-driven performances in the theaters. So I hope we can get out of this studio, which is a beautiful studio, but if this can be in theater and can be something structured in Holland and with bigger performances, really based on designs, I think that is a big dream coming true.
And I can imagine it not only in theaters, but maybe in galleries or other fashion events, but not in the runway, before or after. So I think there is a lot of space for these performances to be, and it's nice that all the effort that they are doing now to create these performances, that you know, it pays back better that they can really show this in many different places.
And everybody that made possible this evening. Thank you.